Hey guys, Steve,
Nat,
Clark,
how
Corella,
are you,
Clark,
buddy?
how are you guys doing?
We're doing really well. We're doing really well. We just got through we kind of got our morning routine down. We do a little meditation, a long coffee, some scrolling on the internet. Then the most important thing we do after the meditation is we put the news down, we put the news away, we go for a workout. We got a home gym set up. So Corella is just about to go to the grocery store for our weekly shop. So we're taking every precaution with that, but we're good.
Yeah, sounds like you guys are being proactive and staying active. Obviously, we're in this new normal right now, right? Where we're social distancing and you can't be, near soccer or, with the team or in any aspect like that. How are you dealing with this challenge of not being able to work?
Well, I mean, I think, and probably a lot of us felt like this the first few days. The novelty of Netflix. I watched all these '90s movies, sleeping in, eating whatever I wanted, and then after the first couple of days, reality stuck in. Like, this is a serious situation, you know. And first and foremost, we're thinking about all the people affected by it, and we're doing our part, social distancing. I've been pretty much quarantined since Thursday of not this week, but the week before. So I'm like coming up on 2 weeks. Corella obviously stopped working at the yoga studio in Nike NTC world headquarters. So we've been trying to be number one, do our part, which we believe everyone should do. And then the second part of that is missing the game. You know, I was watching some old clips from last summer, all the excitement at Providence Park. So we're kind of feeling number one for safe, trying to keep everybody safe, but two, definitely missing the game.
Well, and you have a built-in yoga instructor, who's your wife, which is awesome. So, dare I ask how you guys are staying fit now that you're not able to be on the pitch?
It's kind of fun because Steve doesn't normally get to work out with me because one, my workouts are way too hard for him, and two, and he complains a lot if they're not. So usually, and of course it's during the season, so he has to stick to the regiment with the team. So it's been actually kind of fun to create workouts for him and actually have him be a client of mine. My first love was really intense fitness training, and then I just became yoga certified since we moved to Portland. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, and we work out together, so that's kind of fun.
But
And
also, she says I'm the worst client she has because I will attest. I'm a 12-year pro, so I get a little grumpy when I work out. I want things to be done my way, but I'm definitely blessed to have. I mean, I get to shut off my brain just like I do on the field, and someone tells me what to do on the field about workouts, staying fit. She does the same thing here. Yesterday, we did an high intensity interval training throughout the house, which I can show you our little homemade home gym in a second. And then this morning, we have a couple secluded trails way outside of town, so we go trail running. Obviously, really secluded and safe, but so we're doing something every day, and she's on top of my fitness goals.
That's awesome. Yeah, yoga is not easy by any means. It's you against yourself, and I mean, personally, I'm the most inflexible person in the world. So it's like there's no chance I'm going to be able to last in a class like yours. I'm curious, would you guys be able to show us? You guys have like in-home gym or kind of workout
Absolutely,
area?
absolutely. So I'll take you around right now.
Sweet.
So we're still in progress. The next move is to move out the table here, but we have the spin bike right here in the living room, which helps for sprints, and then we got one kettlebell here. We have the Bocce ball, the soccer ball over there in the corner, and then what you aren't seeing is the whole closet, which I can continue. You want to take his chest, but I'm going to show you the whole closet here. The Timbers have been great, man. They sent us weights. They're sending us meals, and I basically cleaned out every workout gear I possibly could. And we have this backyard, which helps it. Which I'm sure that turf will be really nicked up as soon as we get into that. But and then the closet here. Oops, let me flip it around here. The closet here, we have tennis balls, racket for some reaction safe. I have a ladder, another kettlebell, many power balls, and so we are well equipped to ride out this lockdown. And I'm gonna be come back being fit, and I hope to come back faster and stronger. That's my goal. You know, if I'm gonna be locked down, if it's up to me, I'm gonna get it done.
Nice. So you're able to take the time and focus on your body and kind of hit the reset button a little bit while maintaining it at the same time.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
I know we shared this when we opened up the call before we were recording, but I try to pride myself on a growth mindset. So I'm going to be working on areas that I don't touch on during the season. I'm going to try to get my core stronger. The little muscles that tend to get neglected when you're dealing with 34 games in a season. So,
Yep.
I mean, I definitely feel like there's positives to take out of this.
And aside from the fitness and obviously taking care of the groceries, what are you doing just to kind of keep your mind active? When you're not working out.
Absolutely. Well, the first thing that I've been doing, like I said, I have to be honest, I definitely took some time off and I enjoyed that, which is important for the brain. But now I'm on a rapid work through my real estate business back in Michigan. I own rental properties in Michigan. So really going through with a very detailed, going through every part of my business, kind of going through the books. And then, there's some refinancing options and going through the LLCs and the structure. So that's been taking up a lot of my time, and that's great. And getting a better handle on that business as I'm doing it. But also, I know that we both share the love of tactics, and I got here my little travel tactics board. This goes with me on the but it's also handy because I love to study film, so. I don't want to give too many details here because that's a good formation right there. But so I'm definitely doing a tactical study, and I'm doing it on River Plate. They have a really cool style of play. It's not certainly my style, but I like what they're doing down there. They've been so successful, so I have great access to games, downloading games, and I can study those. So I'm busy.
Have you been watching any of the old school classic games that have been on the Timbers sites or on the MLS site?
Absolutely. I mean, I try to steer clear of some of the historic Timber games, but I've been
There's one we won't talk about.
Yeah, but I've definitely been catching that. But like I said, we try to keep the TV off as much as possible, just because at night it gives us something to do to binge some shows. And
Yep.
Tiger King, the new documentary on Netflix, is one that we just are
Wild.
wild documentary. But
Tigers game.
no, It's called The Tiger King on Netflix.
The Tiger King. Got it.
Yes, it's a must watch.
What's it about?
It's about these people who own tigers. I mean, apparently it's still legal in most parts of the U.S. and these guys own tigers, and then it just snowballs from there into like private zoos, and it becomes this big dramatic. I mean, it's a must watch. I mean,
Sure.
I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out, man. That's awesome. Well, I've got a few questions for you just to kind of spice it up here. I call this my 4-4-2. So it's 4, I would say, easier questions, 4 mid-range questions, 2 tough ones, and then 1 for the goalkeeper.
Okay, let's go.
We can't forget the goalkeeper, man.
That's right. Let's not do that.
All right, you ready to do this? All right, here we go. First one topic is favorites. Favorite food.
Deep dish pizza.
Favorite board game.
Scrabble.
Favorite movie.
Ooh. Oh, I mean, I love movies. My favorite movie. Oh, man, this is gonna be sad. I'm gonna say Vanilla Sky.
Oh.
Ooh, that's like a '90s and sappy, but I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, that was a trippy one.
That's right.
Favorite book.
It's not my favorite, but I keep rereading it because it's right here. The 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene. I love strategy, and certainly military history is really important. And I really enjoy it. But it's a must read. 33 Strategies of War, Robert Greene.
Awesome. Okay, you did that one pretty well, I'll say. Next 4 coming up. Midfield, the engine room. What is the best way to start the day?
A strong cup of coffee.
If you were not a pro soccer player, what would you be?
I would probably be into coaching some way. I mean, I hate to be at one-sided, but I love the game. I probably will never leave it. So,
what is the most interesting place you have visited?
ooh, it's not really interesting. I would say Turks and Caicos for the complete isolation with like really blue water, because it's very uninhibited and it's isolated, but you're in the Caribbean, so it's a nice juxtaposition.
Beautiful. And who inspires you to be better?
I think my wife sitting right
I was
here.
going to say, well, you can't leave out Corella.
Hey, now I was behind the camera.
Yeah, you're like,
No, I mean, truthfully, she's attacks her life in a way, and if I slip up, and there's been many times where she's like, look, you're Steve Clark, like that's not what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? So she holds me accountable, and her idea of me is so good that I need to hold up to that. Love you.
I love that. To be the best version of yourself, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
100%.
that's what my wife does for me as well.
That's great.
Okay, the last two. So we're in the forward strike force positions here in the 4-4-2. If you could turn any activity into an Olympic sport, what would it be?
Ooh, oh man, I'm gonna go with airsoft, dude. I played a little airsoft in the off season, brought me back to my middle school days. I'm gonna go airsoft.
Really?
Love it. It's so fun, man. There's a place over in Vancouver. They got like this warehouse indoor airsoft.
Can you describe to everybody out there what airsoft is?
Airsoft is like a kind of like a paintball game where you shoot each other with like little plastic pellets. They sting and but it's a lot of fun. I'm unashamed an airsoft fan.
Well, it makes sense. You got the 33 strategies of war, and then you got the airsoft as well, man. You're gonna be killing both. All right. Last question before the bonus. Skill that you would most want to master.
Ooh, I mean, I'm in the process of it now, but learning Spanish. I mean, for me, that's such a big one, and it's tough to get me nailed down in the seat to study it, but obviously I have a great opportunity with this lockdown. So
love it. All right, final question for the goalkeepers. What is your spirit animal?
Ooh, my spirit animal is a wild Mustang horse, man. like a horse on the plains that is free. Hey, that's free, and it's just like you. It's like when you're driving by, you see it. It's just like up on a hill, free, like kicking and spunking. Yeah. That's me. 100%.
I love it. Well, I'll tell you what, Steve. You know who you are. Respect that about you. I love that. Thank you for answering those questions. Steve, thank you so much for your time. There's a lot of Timbers supporters out there who are watching this. What do you have to say to all your fans?
Yeah, first and foremost, stay safe. We hope you all are practicing safe, precautions in this time. And the thing first and foremost is, we miss playing in front of you. All the guys are talking. I know everyone misses soccer, but let's all get together and take precautions so this can pass and we can get back on the field. That's what I think is most important to all of us. Number one, health and safety, but two, we want to get back on the field as soon as possible.
Steve, thank you so much. Appreciate you and Corella's time, and stay safe yourself, and look forward to talking to you soon, my man.
Yeah, talk to you soon, buddy.
Thanks, bud.